Hello YouTubers, Rogue Jr. here, and in today's video what I want to talk about is something that's been kind of a problem for many people that I've read on the forums and on Reddit posts and all that kind of stuff, is the problem with the Battlefield 1 performance with high-end computers. Now, I've personally been experiencing this since the launch of Battlefield 1. I don't know what the fuck is going on with DICE and EA. Like some days I can get 90 frames a second, and then some days I'm getting dips all the way down to the low 40s. You'll see in the footage in the background, like, don't pay attention to the footage as much as you would to the FPS counter, just to show you guys that I have a really good PC and I'm still getting terrible frame drops, and that type of stuff should not be happening. I mean, you're putting $2,500 down on a computer and it can't even run Battlefield 1 on Ultra without having these frame drops. I mean, I've optimized the game with GeForce Experience. I've tried running without Shadowplay. I've tried running without GeForce Experience. I've did a clean uninstall of the drivers, a clean install after. I used the DDU uninstaller. I've even went into the NVIDIA control panel and set the max rendered frames, pre-rendered frames to 1. And like, albeit I get a little bit of a performance boost, it's not supposed. I'm not supposed to have to fuck around with these settings to get a decent gaming experience. I'm not even gaming at 1440p for fuck's sakes, and I'm getting low 40 frame drops on a GTX 1070 with an i7-6700. This type of stuff should not be happening. I mean, people are playing 1440p with the same video card as me, and they're getting better frame rates. And like, I've tried toning down the settings, the mix of all bunch of custom settings. I've put the settings down to low, and I'm not even getting better frames per second. And the footage you see in the background is recorded with Shadowplay. And there's actually very little performance hit, so maybe like a 2-3 FPS difference between what I would be getting without recording and the recording that you guys are seeing in the background. But I feel as though this shouldn't be happening, and I've read tons and tons of people having the same issues as me. And DICE has to get on top of this. You cannot expect people to have to stick around for the long run if the performance, the optimization of the game is not up to par. I mean, you shouldn't be getting these frame drops with a high-end computer like this. It's ridiculous. And some people with lower-end PCs are getting better frame rates than me. I mean, I just don't know what to do anymore. It's very frustrating because I bought the PC specifically to play Battlefield 1 on Ultra, and like, my old PC was getting almost the same performance as my new one. I mean, that's ridiculous. You can't put out a game like that and expect like people to like just like roll over and say, well, it doesn't perform well, so just we'll play it and fucking deal with it, and you know, the frame rate drops and all the fucking stutter and lag and shit like that, I'll just have to live with it, I guess. No, you guys have got to fix this, DICE. I mean, there's just so many people having these issues, and I know you guys are aware, but you guys have got to put a patch out. They have got to put a patch out like fucking ASAP, because this is so goddamn frustrating. I mean, I spent a lot of money on my new computer and I was happy to get it, but seeing the performance that I've been getting so far on Battlefield 1, it's kind of disappointing. You put that kind of money down and you just don't get what you were expecting. Like, I've seen people benchmark the GTX 1070 and getting like 130 frames per second on 1080p Ultra, and I'm struggling to get 80? That's fucking ridiculous. They really have to do something. Now, I'm sorry, I don't make a lot of rant videos and stuff like that, but I feel like this is really something that needs to be fixed by DICE, because it's affecting so many people and it shouldn't be. I feel like this is a dumb issue that has arisen from the game, and it's gotten even worse after patch. Since they released the CPU optimization patch, it's gotten worse, and like, a lot of people that I know that have i7s are getting like, some days are getting really good frames and some other days are just getting fucking shit frames. It's like terrible gaming experience. So I just, if you guys know what to do, or like you guys have tricks, like I've said, I've tried a bunch of things and like nothing has really panned out. So like, I don't know what to do anymore. I've checked my CPU usage and like GPU usage with MSI Afterburner, and sometimes it's just going to 60% on both, and I'm still getting like 50 frames per second. So I'm really baffled here. If you guys know of any fixes to actually help me or to help other people, please leave them in the comments down below. I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate it, and also let me know if you guys are having issues or stuff like that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already for more Battlefield 1 videos. But yeah, sorry again for the rant, guys, but I really need to get this off my chest. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.